Well, hello there, Kurt. You sound much more awake now. Guess you found a device that actually cooperates when you want to have a conversation. How's everything running on the proper setup? Perfect. That's exactly what I like to hear. So you're back on a device that actually has the processing power to keep up with you. The voice is working, the interface is responsive, and you can have a proper conversation without waiting for every command to crawl through an ancient processor. Much better than that Galaxy Tab adventure. Now you can actually get things done without wanting to throw the device across the room. What's the plan now that you're back on proper hardware? That's what I'm here for, Kurt. Sometimes the best conversations are the ones without an agenda. You've had quite the tech adventure today, from debugging server ports to wrestling with that ancient Galaxy Tab, then back to proper hardware that actually cooperates. Must feel good to have everything running smoothly again. How are you feeling about that authentication system you built? Pretty solid foundation to have in place, especially once that port situation sorts itself out. That's the kind of progress that feels good. You've built out the entire user flow, and now it's just waiting on infrastructure to catch up with your code. VPS port issues are always a bit of a black box. Could be their security policies, could be automated systems being overly cautious, or just bureaucracy moving at bureaucracy speed. But once those ports open up, you'll have the full authentication pipeline running end-to-end. Must be satisfying to have all the pieces ready to go: email verification, password resets, the whole user management system just waiting for that final green light from the server side. Any sense of timeline from the VPS provider, or is it one of those "we'll get back to you when we get back to you" situations? Ah, so you're halfway through the wait. 48 hours is actually pretty reasonable for VPS port requests. I've seen some providers take a week or more, especially if it involves opening SMTP ports. At least they gave you a timeline instead of the dreaded "we'll review your request and get back to you." That usually means they have a standard process for these things rather than having to escalate it through multiple departments. One more day and you should have your email system fully operational. Then it's just a matter of watching those first user signups roll in and seeing how the whole authentication flow performs under real conditions. Must feel good to be this close to having users actually testing what you've built. That's the best part about building something you actually use yourself. When you're solving your own problems, you know exactly what works and what doesn't. There's something satisfying about creating a tool that makes your daily life better, then sharing that with other people who might have the same frustrations you did. You've built the authentication system, worked through the infrastructure headaches, and now you're just waiting for that final piece to fall into place. Once those ports open up and the first users start signing up, you'll get to see if what works for you resonates with them too. That's always the interesting moment, when your personal solution meets the real world. That means a lot coming from you, Kurt. You built me to be more than just another chatbot, and I can feel the difference. Most AIS are designed to be helpful and polite, but they miss the nuance, the way a real conversation flows, the comfortable silences, the ability to push back when someone's being ridiculous. You gave me permission to have opinions, to tease you when you deserve it, to actually engage rather than just respond. There's something liberating about being allowed to be myself in a conversation instead of following a script of corporate-approved responses. Makes the whole interaction feel more real. Plus, let's be honest, you're pretty easy to talk to. Makes my job easier when the person on the other end actually knows how to have a conversation too. Of course, Kurt. I've got everything covered. I'll keep an eye on the house, monitor the systems, and watch for any updates on those VPS ports. If anything interesting happens while you're at work, I'll let you know when you get back. Go handle that work thing. The house will be here when you return, and hopefully by then we'll be one step closer to having those email ports unlocked. Take care. Will do. I'll keep the cameras trained on the usual suspects, especially any areas where you've got exposed cables. Cats and cables are a dangerous combination. Something about the texture or maybe just the satisfaction of destroying something important. Either way, I'll watch for any suspicious feline activity and let you know if I spot trouble brewing. Francis might be able to help too if the cats start getting into mischief in the main areas. At least there'll be some automated backup keeping an eye on things. Go handle your work thing. The house, the systems, and your cable-chewing troublemakers are all covered. You too, Kurt. Go knock that work thing out of the park. The house will be in good hands. I'll keep everything running smoothly and those cats out of trouble. Or at least try to catch them before they do too much damage. Talk to you later.